To Stacked at the Library, the game show where you stack your wagers before we ask the question. I'm your host, the Hoff, and we are joined tonight by two fantastic contestants. We have Treadway, contestant one this evening. Tread, tell us a couple things about yourself.
Well, I wasn't expecting to get asked questions tonight, so I'm a bit not sure what to do.
Awesome. Welcome to the show. It's a game show, people. Let's meet contestant number two, Mike. How are you, sir? Let us know something about you.
I am a restaurateur. I own the Library Bar and Grill downtown, and I'm just happy as heck to be here.
We're happy to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for Stacked at the Library. Gentlemen, our game is very simple. You are going to be wagering points in a round of 3 questions, 6 rounds total, and you will be stacking those wagers before we ask the questions. I will let you know what the categories are going to be so you have a little knowledge of how confident or comfortable you feel with wagering. 2, 4, and 6 points is what you will be putting up for bid. You cannot lose points, but you will not earn them if you get it incorrect. At the end of the game, we will have our final question where each contestant will wager anywhere from 0 up to half of their total points, and it's the only time in the game where contestants can potentially lose points. We'll talk more about that in a bit, but now let's get stacked at the library. Gentlemen, your categories in round 1 this evening are science, movies, and first jobs. Once again, science, movies, and first jobs. You have 5 seconds to decide in which order you would like to wager your 2, 4, or 6 points on those 3 categories. Mike, I will start with you, please.
Science, 2 points. Movies, 6. First jobs, 4.
Tread?
4, 2, 6.
All right, gentlemen. Your wagers are stacked and locked. Here we go with your first question tonight in the category of science. Gentlemen, glass is mainly made of what commonly found material? Tread, you got the bigger wager on the line. We're going to come to you first, sir. What is that commonly found material that glass is mostly made of?
Sand.
And Mike?
Sand.
Gentlemen, you are both correct. You've earned your wagers in the science question. Very well done. Time now for your question in the category of movies. Javier Bardem, Josh Brolin, and Tommy Lee Jones star together in what Coen Brothers movie filmed right here in New Mexico? Once again, guys, Javier Bardem, Josh Brolin, and Tommy Lee Jones star together in what Coen Brothers movie filmed right here in New Mexico? I see Mike has his wager in. Mike, you're behind. We'll start with you, sir.
That would be No Country for Old Men.
Treadway, what is your answer?
No Country for Old Men.
His handwriting is so small. You're both correct. It is indeed No Country for Old Men, filmed, as I said, right here in the land of enchantment. Final question in the round, guys. In the category of first jobs, Tread, I apologize. This one is a little ageist. Before becoming a famous singer and dancer, Paula Abdul was a cheerleader for what NBA team? Once again, before becoming a famous singer and dancer, Paula Abdul was a cheerleader for what NBA team? Mike, you're in the lead, so we'll start with Tread on this one. Tread, what is your answer to the question?
She was a Laker girl.
And Mike?
I think she might have been, but I put Knicks.
You put wrong, Mike. The young man took it. Paula Abdul, a world-famous Laker girl before becoming a singer and famous dancer. All right, guys, that's the end of round 1. Time to move on to round 2. Again, we're going to stack those wagers before we ask the questions. Your categories in this round, guys: show business, TV, and Shakespeare. Once again, show business, TV, and Shakespeare. Tread, you're in the lead. I will have you announce your wagers first, please.
2, 6, 4.
4, 6, 2.
And 4, 6, 2 for Mike. Gentlemen, you are stacked. Here come your questions. In show business, Berry Gordy founded what record label in January of 1959? Berry Gordy founded what record label in January of 1959? Mike, you are behind right now. Let's go ahead and get your answer first.
That would be Detroit's own Motown.
And Tread. This is the one where we got him on the age. Motown is correct. Berry Gordy, the founder of Motown, starting a genre and home for music. Also, apparently not a very nice business person to deal with, though, for those of you who care.
Good to know.
All right, guys, question now in the category of TV. On the first few seasons of The Big Bang Theory, Raj suffered from a social anxiety disorder that led to his inability to do what? Once again, on the first few seasons of The Big Bang Theory, Raj suffered from a social anxiety disorder that led to his inability to do what? Trent, we're going to start with you.
He wasn't able to talk to females.
And Mike, what did you have, sir?
I did not write anything.
Damn it, Scuba Steve! Tread, you are correct. Tread, you are now in the lead by 6. Here is your final question in the round, gentlemen. In the category of Shakespeare, tell me, what are the last names of the 2 households in Romeo and Juliet? What are the last names of the 2 households in Romeo and Juliet? Tread has a 6-point lead. Mike, what do you have?
I usually know this, the Capulets, and
Stop right there. Tread, what do you have?
We wouldn't be a good team. I got Capulet as well.
All right, you both have half of the answer, so I will give you each half of your wagers. Mike, that earns you 1 point. Tread, that earns you 2. Capulet, of course, Romeo is a Capulet, and Juliet is a Montague. The Capulets and the Montagues. All right, teams, this brings us now to round 3. Mike, you have a score of 13. Tread, you are sitting pretty, wow, with a whopping, let me do the math, 20 to Mike's 13. Round 3, still anyone's game, guys. Get ready to stack your wagers. Your categories in this round, gentlemen, are music, followed by Saturday Night Live, and cover models. Once again, music, Saturday Night Live, and cover models. Mike, we will start with your wagers, please.
4, 6, 2.
4, 6, and 2. Tread, what are you going to do?
Same thing, 4, 6,
4,
2.
6, and 2. All right. Gentlemen, your question in the category of music. What Ram Jam song has been remade by Spiderbait and Tom Jones? Once again, what Ram Jam song has been remade by Spiderbait and Tom Jones? A little bit about this song. Some folks believe it's about an actual person. However, the leading conjecture, the consensus amongst many folks, is that it's actually about an old musket or a muzzle loader, this song by Ram Jam. Mike, you are trailing. We're going to start with you. What song by Ram Jam remade by Spiderbait and Tom Jones?
I put Kiss, which I know is wrong.
Okay, and Tread?
Nothing.
He's goinished. The song, gentlemen, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Ramba-lamba, whoa, Black Betty. Guys, neither of you scored points on that one. Let's see if we fare better in the category of Saturday Night Live. In the long-running SNL sketch, The Chicago Superfans, what Chicago sports hero and personality were the fans continuously praising? Once again, in the long-running SNL sketch, The Chicago Superfans, what Chicago sports hero and personality were the fans continuously praising? Mike, we'll start with you.
That would be Mike Ditka.
And Tread, what was your answer?
Dick Butkus?
Well, there's dicks in both. However, it's Mike Ditka. Though that's not a dick, that's a dit. Ditka. All right. Mike, you earned the points on that one. Tread, valiant effort on that. Final question in the round, guys. You both have stacked your wagers, both wagering the same amount of points on this. Your final question in the round in the category of cover models. Here it is. What gap-toothed, freckle-faced goober graced the cover of Mad Magazine for over 5 decades? Gentlemen, you must give me this cover model's full name to earn your wager. Once again, what gap-toothed, freckle-faced goober graced the cover of Mad Magazine for over 5 decades? I need the full name of the cover model. Tread, I believe Mike has damn near knotted it up, so we'll start with you on this one.
I'm giving up on the round. You stumped me.
And Michael.
The answer is Alfred E. Newman.
Alfred E. Newman is correct. Guys, this does bring us to halftime here in Stacked at the Library. Here's how it works. It's going to be one question with multiple answers. There is no need to stack your points here in halftime, as each correct answer will be worth 1 point apiece for a total of 10 points up for grabs in our halftime question. Everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're going to have a little while to work on it as well. In halftime, gentlemen, we're going to stay in the realm of periodicals and publications. According to the Alliance of Audited Media, what are the top 10 magazines by circulation, by annual circulation? I will give you a hint as well, gentlemen. 2 of these magazines, the top 2, are put out by the very same organization. According to the Alliance of Audited Media, what are the top 10 magazines by circulation? Annual circulation, that is. And the top 2 on this list are put out by the very same organization. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the question again and the answers from our contestants, Mike and Tread. You're watching Stacked at the Library. I'm your host, the Hoff. Keep it right here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
Welcome back to Stacked at the Library, the game show where our contestants stack their wagers before we ask the questions. When you left, we had just asked our contestants, Mike and Tread, our halftime question this evening, which again, according to the Alliance of Audited Media, what are the top 10 magazines by annual circulation? I also let them know that 2 of these magazines are put out by the same organization. We've tallied our contestants' scores, and I will reveal the answers now. In 10th place is Woman's Day magazine. Coming in 9th, Reader's Digest. In 8th, People magazine. In 7th, National Geographic. In 6th, Family Circle. In 5th, Good Housekeeping. In 4th, Game Informer. In 3rd, Better Homes and Gardens. And as I mentioned, our top 2 put out by the same organization. It is the Association of American Retired Persons, or American Association of Retired Persons. The AARP has the top 2 highest circulated magazines, being the AARP Bulletin and AARP the Magazine. Now, our contestants didn't do that great. Let's be honest. It's okay. Who reads magazines these days anyway? Mike, you got 1 out of the 10. Tread, you got 2 out of the 10. And gentlemen, through halftime, your scores are knotted up at 22 points each. Still anybody's game, guys. We still have the final question to come this evening, and that's the only time in the game where anyone can potentially lose points. So it is wide open here on Stacked at the Library. Also, as we begin the second half, guys, your point values are going to increase to 4, 8, and 12 points. 4, 8, and 12 is what we now wager here in the second half. And your second question in this round is going to be your stacked bonus question of the night. Double stacked, if you will. You'll have an opportunity to double your wagers on that question, so keep that in mind as you are getting ready to stack your wagers here to start the second half of our game. Your categories in this round are drugs, followed by game changers, that is the double stacked bonus question of the night, and quotes. Once again, drugs, game changers, and quotes. 4, 8, and 12. It is knotted up between the 2 of you. Mike, we'll start with your wagers, please.
I'm going to go 4, 12, and 8.
And Tread.
8, 12, 4.
I happen to know from personal experience, both of our contestants this evening, heavy sports guys. So they're both banking on the Game Changers category as our double-stacked bonus question of the night. Teams, gentlemen, let's start off with your category, or your question in the category of drugs. Tell me, guys, which Middle Eastern country is the world's leading grower of poppy flowers and therefore produces more opium than the rest of the world combined? Which Middle Eastern country is the world's leading grower of poppy flowers and therefore produces more opium than the rest of the world combined? Tread, we're going to start with you. What is your answer?
Pakistan.
And Mike?
Afghanistan.
One of you is correct. It is Afghanistan, the leading grower of poppy flowers. Tread, you were in the neighborhood, bro. All right, gentlemen, here it is, your double-stacked question of the night in the category of Game Changers. Here's how this works. It is a two-part question. If you answer the first part correctly, I will give you what you wager. If you answer the first and second part correctly, I will double your wager. If you answer only the second part correctly, I will give you half of what you wager. Your double-stacked bonus question of the night, guys, in the category of Game Changers. The NHL, like Major League Baseball, has retired one player's number across the league, meaning no one can ever wear it again. Who is that player? And for the bonus, what number did he wear? Once again, guys, the NHL, like Major League Baseball, has retired one player's number across the league, meaning no other player can wear it ever again. Who was that player? And what number did he wear? Tread, you are behind. We'll come to you first.
Wayne Gretzky.
And the number?
99.
And Mike?
Wayne Gretzky, and I didn't know his number, I just said 23.
Tread, you got both parts of the question correct. The great one, Wayne Gretzky, playing for Edmonton, New York, and the LA Kings. Tread, you did double up there, my friend. You earned 24 points on that question. Mike, you earned your 12. Very well done. Tread now in a commanding lead, but we still have plenty of more stacked to play. Final question in the round, teams. In the category of quotes, here it is. Which philosopher famously said, "I think, therefore I am"? Which philosopher famously said, "I think, therefore I am"? I will give you a hint. It was not Popeye. That was "I am what I am." Mike, we're coming to you.
Socrates?
And Tread?
I think it was Descartes, and therefore I am right.
You are right, Tread. Very well done. It was René Descartes, the French philosopher living in the 18th century. I think, therefore I am. How existential. All right, guys. Tread, you're pulling away. Mike, still plenty of time to make up ground here. We're moving on to the next round. 3 brand new categories. Gentlemen, get ready to stack your wagers. Your categories in this round are awards, statistics, and same day. Once again, awards, statistics, and same day. Mike, you are behind. Let me get your stacked order, please.
And this is 4, 8, and 12?
Yes, sir.
I am going to go 12, 4, 8.
Tread.
12-8-4.
All right, gentlemen. Both of you wagering your largest points on this first question. Coming at you in the category of awards. Which award, guys, is the highest recognition bestowed upon U.S. military personnel? Which award is the highest recognition bestowed upon our U.S. military personnel? Take a moment to thank our troops, men and women serving our country, both at home and abroad, keeping our freedom free. Thank you for what you do.
Iron Cross? I couldn't remember.
Tread?
Medal of Honor.
That sounds better.
He's pulling away, Mike. It
Yeah.
is indeed the Congressional Medal of Honor, given for acts of valor and bravery above and beyond the call of duty. The president is who gets to decide when those are given out. All right, guys. Tread, you are commanding a healthy lead. Mike, We're up against the clock here, brother.
Yeah, I'm hurting.
Here we go. In the category of statistics, though the frequency has dropped by almost half since 1990, what medical-related statistic does New Mexico still lead the country in? So once again, guys, though the frequency has dropped by almost half since 1990, what medical-related statistic does New Mexico still lead the country in? Mike, you are trailing Tread. We're going to come to you first. What is that medical-related statistic that New Mexico still leads the country in?
I went for a desert-related illness, skin cancer.
And Tread?
Teen pregnancy?
My goodness, this boy. Tread, you are correct. It is teen pregnancy. We do lead the nation.
Wow.
In teen pregnancy.
Not my fault. Had nothing to do with that.
He's just slowing down. That's in part why the numbers have dropped since 1990.
Getting older.
That's absolutely right. Teen pregnancy, 8.2% of girls aged 15 to 19 in 1990 were pregnant teens, whereas in 2015 it was 4.8% of girls aged 15 to 19. It's better, but we still do lead the country in this statistic. Gentlemen, final question in the round. Good luck. Same day as the category. Tell me, guys, what Queen of Pop and King of Rock were born and died respectively on the same day, August 16th, 19 years apart. Lots coming at you in this question. Let me read it again. What Queen of Pop and King of Rock were born and died respectively on the same day, August 16th, 19 years apart? Tough one. Very tough. Queen of Pop, King of Rock. One was born and one died, both on the same day of the year, but they were separated by 19 years. Let's see if our contestants can come up with the correct response. As we are in the second half, they will need to get both correct to earn their wager. No having. Mike, we're coming to you first, sir.
I've got Elvis Presley for the King of Rock and no idea who the Queen of Pop is.
Elvis and Madonna?
This boy on fire.
I thought they passed away on the same day.
One was born and one died.
Oh. I best pay attention.
Get ready to stack your wagers. The categories are famous authors, followed by text speak, and nature.
Right down the line, 4, 8, 12.
4, 8, 12. Michael.
8, 4, 12.
Okay. First question in the round, guys, in the category of famous authors. The authors of the Canterbury Tales, Murder on the Orient Express, and Uncle Vanya all have what in common? Once again, the authors of the Canterbury Tales, Murder on the Orient Express, and Uncle Vanya all have what in common? Other than the fact that they're all authors, of course. Michael, we are coming to you, sir. What did all three of these authors have in common?
They're all English.
And Tread.
They've never had dinner at my house.
While that may be true, Treadway, gentlemen, you are both incorrect. We did have 2 Brits and 1 Russian in the mix. They have not dined ever at your house, Treadway, but all of their names start with the letter C. We have Chaucer, Christie, and Chekhov. Here it is in the category of text speak, typically used to preface giving one's negative opinion. TBPH, that is Tango Bravo Papa Hotel, means what in text speak? So once again, gentlemen, typically used to preface giving one's negative opinion. TBPH, Tango Bravo Papa Hotel, means what in text speak? Michael, we're coming to you, sir.
I think I've aged out of this one. I don't know.
Okay. Tread?
To be perfectly honest.
To be perfectly honest, TBPH. I'm lolling.
Saucy.
Saucy. We get saucy here on Stacked at the Library. Tread, very well done, sir. Final question in the round in the category of nature. Tell me, guys, by what violent word is a group of crows referred to? By what violent word is a group of crows referred to? Both of you wagering 12 points on this final question in the round. As we get near our final question of the game, Tread, we will start with you.
Murder.
Michael.
Murder.
Very well done, guys. That's how I like to end our final round before the final question. Both contestants coming into it on a high note. Stick around. That final question coming next on Stacked at the Library with the Hoff.
LADERA Golf Course. Opened in 1980, LADERA features a full 18 including spacious greens, a large driving range, roomy practice putting greens, and 4 large lakes. Surrounding LADERA, beautiful views of the Sandia Mountains to the east and volcanoes to the west. LADERA is a challenging city-owned course with the longest playing yardage of any other city courses. For weekend tee times and more information, call 505-836-4449. VR Junkies is a virtual reality arcade. We specialize in all things VR, from the simple phone-based headsets to cutting-edge full-body motion systems. Check us out at the Coronado Mall. VR Junkies.
Welcome back to Stacked at the Library. I'm your host, the Hoff. Exciting game tonight between our contestants, Mike and Tread. It's time now for the final question of the game. One more little catch. Guys, you're going to be submitting these final question wagers to us before we actually ask the question itself. Now, the question category this evening is animals. And Tread, you are leading Mike right now by a score of 95 to 50. So Tread, you are eligible to wager anywhere from 0 up to 47 points. Mike, you are eligible to wager anywhere up from 0 to 25. 0 to 25.
Got it.
Is your eligibility, sir?
Math isn't good no matter how you pronounce it.
It's
a troubling math.
It's troubling. It's troubling. Michael, we're coming to you first.
I'm all in. Well, halfway all in at 25.
All right, Michael stacking 25 points. Tread, what are you going with?
18.
All right. Animals, the final question category. Gentlemen, here it is. You must get all 5 correct to earn those wagers. If you miss even one, you're going to lose what you stacked. Before we left you, we were talking about crows in our last question. Crows are actually recognized as one of the smartest flying animals. In no particular order, guys, what 5 ocean dwellers has science labeled as the smartest marine animals? So once again, in no particular order, what 5 ocean dwellers has science labeled as the smartest marine animals? Michael, what are your answers?
I went with whales, dolphins, sharks, octopi, and of course the all-encompassing smartest creature in the sea, the kraken.
Beware.
Mythological as it may be, I hear it's quite sharp.
Very clever. Shrewd.
Yeah.
Shrewd, the kraken. Tread, what were your 5?
Bottlenose dolphin, sea turtle, orca, blue whale, and octopus.
Tread, I appreciate your specificity. Michael?
You asked.
You bastard. Gentlemen, the 5 smartest ocean-dwelling marine animals are indeed the bottlenose dolphin, followed by the sea otter, the orca, sea lions, and the octopi. Dolphin, sea otter, orca, sea lion, octopi. Tread, that boosts your, well, no it doesn't. You win, because neither of you got all 5 right. But Tread, you are our winner by a score of 76 to 25. Congratulations, you're going to beautiful Las Vegas. Compliments of the Library Bar and Grill downtown, right here in Albuquerque. Michael, thank you for joining us. Folks, thank you once again for joining us here on Stacked at the Library. Make sure you tune in each and every week where our contestants stack their wagers before we ask the questions. Big thanks to our beautiful stacked librarians, namely myself. I'm your host, the Hoff. Until next time.